I've been a K9 handler for nearly 9 years. My partner is Rex, a 4-year-old German Shepherd, trained in tracking and narcotics detection. He doesn't spook easily. I've taken him into abandoned warehouses, condemned houses, deep woods at 2 in the morning. He is always steady. That's why what happened that night never left me. We were called in to assist patrol on a house search. Officers had chased a suspect through a neighborhood, through backyards, and lost him. Near this property, a side gate, found open. The back door, unlocked. Neighbors reported hearing a struggle in the backyard. Patrol swept the first floor but wouldn't call it clear. They believed someone had forced their way inside and was still hiding somewhere in that house. Rex and I arrived 20 minutes later. A quiet subdivision, 2-story house, no signs of forced entry from the front. I put Rex on a short leash and gave him the search command. He pulled forward immediately. Living room, clear. Kitchen, clear. Laundry room, clear. We moved upstairs. Up there was a narrow hallway, 3 bedrooms, a bathroom at the end. No fresh air, no draft, all windows sealed shut. The owners were not in town. Rex and I cleared the first bedroom, then the second. Then he pulled toward the bathroom at the end of the hall. I followed him in. It was clean, nothing out of place. He sniffed along the floor, the edge of the vanity. And then he froze. His ears went forward. His body went rigid. And then he started growling. Not at anything in the bathroom. He was staring out into the hallway. I stepped back with him and said quietly, "What is it?" Rex was locked onto something at the far end of the hall, and that's when I saw it. A figure, tall, dark, completely still. Standing at the end of the hallway near the last bedroom door, it didn't look like any of the officers downstairs. I identified myself. I announced the K9. No response. "Who is that?" Silence. Rex was pulling in the opposite direction. I had never, ever seen him do that before. He didn't want to go down that hall, and then the figure turned and walked slowly into the bedroom at the end of the hall. I knew every officer on that scene. I knew exactly where each one of them was positioned. None of them were upstairs with me. I drew my weapon, radioed that I may have located the suspect in the end bedroom. I pulled Rex forward. He resisted the entire way. He kept looking up at me, like he couldn't understand why I was making him do this. When we reached that bedroom doorway, he refused to cross the threshold. I stepped in first. Weapon raised, the room was empty, completely empty. Just a bed against the wall, a dresser across from it. Window, closed. Closet, empty. No attic hatch, no crawl space, no hidden doors. Very quiet. No one. The others came upstairs. We searched every inch of that room. We checked the walls for false panels. We checked the bathroom again. We checked everywhere. There was nothing. And Rex stood in the hallway the entire time. He would not step foot inside that room. One of the officers tried to coax him in. He refused. After about 20 minutes, I told the others I had to get Rex out of there. But before we left, he kept glancing back down that hallway, back at that room, the moment we stepped outside into the night air. He relaxed. When I put him in his crate, he curled up immediately. But he didn't look at me the way he usually does after a search. That look, I still think about it. I've replayed that moment 1,000 times. I want to believe it was the suspect, a real person, a clever hiding spot we somehow missed. But Rex has tracked armed criminals without a single hesitation. He has entered environments far more dangerous than that quiet little house, and yet, that room, he wouldn't go in. I trust that dog more than I trust my own instincts. Just about everyone in my department has at least one call they can't explain. Quiet. That one was mine.